1400 years ago, in the middle of the Arabian desert, where most people couldn't read or write, a book was revealed that contained scientific facts humanity wouldn't discover for centuries. I'm talking about discoveries that took our greatest scientists hundreds of years to figure out, but they were already written in the Quran. Today I'm going to show you 7 mind-blowing secrets that Allah revealed in the Quran that modern science has only recently confirmed. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why millions of people believe this book could only come from the creator of the universe himself. Let's start with something that will literally blow your mind. Secret 1. The expanding universe. In 1929, American astronomer Edwin Hubble made a discovery that shocked the scientific world. He found that the universe is expanding. Every galaxy is moving away from us at incredible speeds. This discovery earned him a Nobel Prize and changed our understanding of the cosmos forever. But here's what's incredible. Allah revealed this exact same fact in the Quran 1400 years earlier. In Surah Ad-Dariyat, verse 47, Allah says, "And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed we are expanding it." Did you catch that? We are expanding it. Present tense, continuous action. The universe isn't just big, it's getting bigger every single second. Einstein himself initially rejected this idea. He was so convinced the universe was static that he added a cosmological constant to his equations just to keep it from expanding. Later, he called this his biggest blunder. But Allah knew. He always knew. While ancient civilizations thought the sky was a solid dome, Allah revealed the truth. The heavens are expanding. But wait until you hear what the Quran says about something even more fundamental to life. Secret 2. Life from water. For thousands of years, humans wondered, where does life come from? The ancient Greeks thought life came from mud. Others believed it came from air or fire. Even into the 1800s, scientists believed in spontaneous generation, that life just appeared out of nowhere. Then in the 20th century, biochemists made an incredible discovery. Every living cell, from the tiniest bacteria to the largest whale, is mostly water. Your body? 70% water. A tree? 95% water. Life as we know it cannot exist without water. This is why NASA spends billions looking for water on other planets. No water equals no life. It's that simple. But 1400 years ago, Allah revealed this truth in the Quran. In Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 30, "And we made from water every living thing. Then will they not believe?" Every living thing. From water, not some living things. Not most living things. Every living thing. Modern biology has confirmed what Allah told us centuries ago. Water isn't just important for life, it is life. Every chemical reaction in your body happens in water. Every nutrient is transported by water. Every waste product is removed by water. But here's where it gets even more incredible. The Quran doesn't just tell us about life. It describes how life forms in the womb with accuracy that would make modern doctors speechless. Secret 3. Embryonic development. Until the invention of the microscope in the 17th century, no human being had ever seen how a baby develops in the womb. The ancient Greeks thought babies were just miniature adults that grew bigger. Others believed they came from the father's seed alone. But in the Quran, Allah describes the stages of human development with stunning accuracy. In Surah Al-Mu'minun, verses 12-14, Allah says, "And certainly we created man from an essence of clay. Then we placed him as a sperm drop in a firm lodging. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot. Then we made the clot into a lump of flesh. Then we made the lump of flesh into bones. Then we clothed the bones with flesh. Then we developed him into another creation. So blessed is Allah, the best of creators." Let me break this down. Stage 1. Nutfa. Sperm drop. Modern science confirms fertilization begins with sperm. Stage 2. Alaka. Clinging clot. Under a microscope, the embryo at 7 and 10 days looks exactly like a blood clot that clings to the uterine wall. Stage 3. Mudga. Chewed lump of flesh. The embryo at 4 weeks looks like chewed gum with teeth marks, the developing vertebrae. Stage 4. Bones form, then are clothed with flesh. Modern embryology confirms bones develop before muscles. Dr. Keith Moore, author of the world's leading embryology textbook, studied these verses and said, "It is clear to me that these statements must have come to Muhammad from God, because almost all of this knowledge was not discovered until many centuries later." But the Quran's scientific accuracy doesn't stop at Earth. It extends to the very stars above us. Secret 4. Iron from space. For thousands of years, humans found iron in the ground and assumed it came from Earth. They had no idea they were holding pieces of ancient stars in their hands. Then, in the 20th century, astrophysicists made an incredible discovery. Iron cannot be formed on Earth. The temperatures required, over 100 million degrees Celsius, only exist in the cores of massive stars. When these stars explode as supernovas, they scatter iron across the universe. Every piece of iron on Earth, from the smallest nail to the largest building, came from a star that died billions of years ago. The iron in your blood, the iron in your car, the iron in your phone, all of it came from space. But Allah revealed this truth 1400 years ago. In Surah Al-Hadid, which literally means the iron, verse 25, Allah says, "And we sent down iron wherein is great military might and benefits for the people." We sent down iron, not we created iron in the earth, not we made iron, we sent down iron. The Arabic word anzalna means to send down from above, the same word used for revealing the Quran, the same word used for sending down rain. Allah used the exact same word for iron that He uses for things that come from the sky. How could a 7th century Arab know that iron came from space? How could he know that the very element that built human civilization came from dying stars? But the Quran's precision gets even more specific. It describes parts of the human body that weren't understood until the invention of forensic science. Secret 5. Fingerprints. In 1880, British scientist Sir Francis Galton discovered something remarkable. Every human being who has ever lived has completely unique fingerprints. No two people, not even identical twins, have the same fingerprint patterns. This discovery revolutionized forensic science. Today, fingerprints are used to solve crimes, identify victims, and unlock our phones. The ridges and valleys on your fingertips are like your personal signature that will never be duplicated. But here's what's incredible. Until 1880, people thought fingerprints were just random patterns with no significance. Even the ancient Greeks and Romans, with all their medical knowledge, never understood the uniqueness of fingerprints. Yet Allah revealed this truth in the Quran 1400 years ago. In Surah Al-Qiyamah, verse 4, Allah says, "Yes, we are able to put together in perfect order the very tips of His fingers." The very tips of His fingers. This verse was revealed in response to people who doubted resurrection. They said, "How can Allah bring us back after we've turned to dust?" Allah's response was precise. "We can recreate you down to the exact patterns on your fingertips." Allah could have mentioned any part of the body, the heart, the brain, the eyes, but He specifically mentioned fingertips, the one part of the human body that is completely unique to each individual. But perhaps the most visually stunning miracle in the Quran is something oceanographers have only recently discovered. Secret 6. The barrier between seas. When you look at the ocean, it all looks the same. Just endless blue water stretching to the horizon, but modern oceanography has revealed something incredible. Different bodies of water don't mix even when they meet. The Atlantic and Pacific Oceans meet off the coast of Cape Horn, but they maintain distinct boundaries. Different temperatures, different salt content, different densities. There's an invisible barrier between them. The Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean meet at the Strait of Gibraltar. You can literally see the line where they meet. The Mediterranean's warm, salty water stays separate from the Atlantic's cooler, less salty water. This happens because of differences in density, temperature, and salt content. The waters maintain their distinct properties for hundreds of miles. It's like an invisible wall that you can't see, but is definitely there. This wasn't discovered until we had advanced submarines and underwater cameras, yet Allah described it perfectly 1400 years ago. In Surah Al-Furqan, verse 53, Allah says, "And it is He who has released the two seas, one fresh and sweet and one salty and bitter, and He placed between them a barrier and prohibiting partition." A barrier and prohibiting partition. The Arabic word barzakh means a barrier that separates two things while being different from both. Modern oceanography uses the exact same concept to describe these underwater boundaries, but the final secret I'm about to share might be the most mind-blowing of all. It's about the very fabric of the universe itself. Secret 7. Everything is in pairs. In 1897, British physicist J. Thomson discovered the electron. This led to the discovery that everything in the universe is made of pairs, positive and negative charges, matter and antimatter, protons and electrons. Modern physics has revealed that the entire universe is built on the principle of pairs. Quarks come in pairs. DNA has paired strands. Even light exhibits wave-particle duality. It's both a wave and a particle. We see this in nature everywhere. Male and female, day and night, hot and cold, sweet and bitter. The universe itself seems to be designed around the concept of pairs, but Allah revealed this universal principle 1400 years ago in Surah Yasin, verse 36. Glory to Allah who created all the pairs from what the earth grows, from themselves, and from what they do not know. From what they do not know. Allah mentioned pairs that humans hadn't discovered yet. Pairs in the microscopic world, pairs in the atomic world, pairs in dimensions we can't even see. How could a 7th century man know about atomic structure? How could he know about the fundamental duality of the universe? The answer is simple. He couldn't. Unless... Powerful conclusion. So what does all this mean? 1400 years ago, in a desert where most people couldn't read or write, where the greatest scientists thought the earth was flat and the sky was a solid dome, these scientific facts were revealed to a man who never went to school. The expanding universe, life from water, embryonic development, iron from space, unique fingerprints, barriers between seas, everything in pairs. These aren't coincidences. This isn't guesswork. This is divine knowledge from the creator of the universe himself. The same God who revealed these scientific miracles is the same God who calls you to prayer 5 times a day, the same God who sent the Quran as guidance for humanity, the same God who knows every thought in your heart and every secret in your soul. The question isn't whether the Quran is true. The evidence is overwhelming. The question is, what are you going to do about it? If this video opened your eyes to the miracle of the Quran, share it with someone who needs to see it. Subscribe for more incredible Islamic content, and most importantly, open the Quran and read it for yourself. Because the same book that revealed these scientific miracles also reveals the path to eternal peace and happiness. Allahu A'lam, and Allah knows best.